were just in. So if you would take a minute and dig in a little deeper to your heart, and in this case, just look around at who is with you. We talked to each other and said hello earlier, but just look around at who is in this room with you. That's right. So we have a beautiful experience of connection here on Sundays and an experience of joy. And I'm here to talk about a team that is dedicated and working with people who have experiences outside of this experience, outside of this Sunday. And we are the Inreach and Pastoral Care Team. And to define us, I just want to tell you a little story about, I can't remember, some spiritual author who I subscribe to on Substack. Told a story, he posted a story not too long ago about being in grief and in mourning about his young son who had tragically died. And he's going about that experience of mourning, and any of us who have experienced grief know those weeks and those months where you're walking through life in a little bit of a haze and a daze. And he goes into his local coffee shop, and he sees the local cashier, and she's busy doing her thing, and he hands her some money, she hands him his change, and she squeezes his hand. And that's all he needed. That's all he needed that day, to feel a little bit more a part of the world, and that somebody cared about him in his experience of loss and grief. And that, my friends, is what the Inreach team is about. We are the team Inreach and Pastoral Care. I've defined it as such. We celebrate life and empower people by acting on our caring relationships with each other and supporting those who are experiencing life challenges. And we help to transform those lives by providing services. You might think of some yourself, but these are some that I've thought of. Rides to and from church for people who can't get here. You can do that on a regular or a one-off basis. We provide meals or other tangible support to congregants after a hospital stay or a loss or a life-altering challenge, any sort of change. Visit congregants. We visit congregants who might be isolated due to reduced capabilities, and that's a lot of us these days. So if that's up your alley, we want to know about that. You can mow somebody's lawn. You can give them a ride to the doctor. You can go grocery shopping or shopping. That's okay with me. I would go shopping for other folks who can't do those things for themselves. You know, and everybody can be a part of the Inreach team. So, you know, the easiest way to do this is to look around and see who's here and maybe consider someone you haven't seen in a while. And just reach out to them and say hello and ask them how it's going. We want to remain connected in the last several years for many reasons, especially the health and well-being of people physically. We want to find out how they're doing and connect with them and reconnect if we can. So one of the other things this team does is pastoral care services. This is a more specialized kind of care, and if you're interested and have a need for pastoral care, you can contact the office, and then they'll contact someone who can provide pastoral care for you. And I'll be out in the foyer after service to check out with you anything you might be interested in regard to Inreach, and you can come by, come see me. Most important part is come by, see me, and get a hug. And if you're interested, you can sign up and be on this team.